all lose way too many points in the net. You should desire to never put a ball into the net. Gail, you have that turned on?
Yeah.
Any questions on third shot strategy before we go to our final topic for the day?
I have a question. Since a third shot could be either a forehand or a backhand, are you changing grips or should you change your grip?
That's a good question. You know, some of us, the way we play, you have to change your grip because of how you hold it because you're so overly aggressive with it. But ultimately, that is going to be a disadvantage. It's hard to, there's very few people that play at a high level that take a backhand with this grip and then have to switch to a forehand because in the next ball, they thought it was going to come a forehand, but then it came as a backhand. So then when they try to hit it as a backhand, they have their forehand grip and they shank it. So there are a few people I know that do switch their grips around.
But we won't say any names, right?
I'm not saying you, Cheryl. There he is. So it is possible, but it also puts you at a disadvantage at times because you have to constantly be anticipating, am I taking a forehand or am I taking a backhand? So I am a believer in trying to keep a neutral grip, but obviously if you do get yourself into a forehand grip, you're going to have much more power. That's the advantage to it, but then you better be ready. You have to switch to your backhand grip to get that one. And so it's tough to do it. I wouldn't try to train that way unless you've gotten your brain really wrapped around that.
Kyle, how do you avoid that? Because if I hit a forehand and then it comes to a backhand, I seem to torque my arm unless I like this.
Well, because you're trying to hit this shot and not, so I'm using the palm of my hand and I'm hitting it here. You're trying to do this with your forearm. I'm doing this with my wrist. You're hitting this shot and not this shot.
And can you control that with your footwork too?
Absolutely. You shouldn't be hitting a ball here. You should be hitting this drop here. So that's why you're in trouble, because you're catching it back behind your body. It is very hard to hit a good shot back behind your body. Any other questions?
The exception would be right at the kitchen where you're coming with a backhand down.
If you're changing your grip, you mean?
No, in her situation where she's hitting it down, if it's a high ball right in here next to the line, you're still going to pound it back.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. There's times I do that shot all the time. And there I'm using my thumb as my power source for that. Okay. But when I'm here, I'm using, it's more my palm and I'm controlling it with a lever. Here I'm using my, it's a different shot.
You're not changing your grip, you're changing where you power your shot from.
I think maybe that's what Tyler's saying. I'm not changing my grip. Here I'm using this part of my hand. Here I'm using this part of my hand for the power.
And you're showing a lot of shoulder, but you should really just be using.
Well, when I'm here, my finish is that. You know, I got to have my shoulder in the right place. I'm not using shoulder for my power. That's the wrong thing to do. I'm here and I'm using my wrist for my power. All right, let's move to 50-50 balls. We could do a whole clinic just on 50-50 balls, but we're going to go over the basic concept of it. A lot of you have heard me talk about 50-50 balls before, but we'll review it real quick. A 50-50 ball is a ball where I could take it hard, but if I do take it hard, I'm hitting it at an upward angle, and if that person's ready on that side, they're going to put it down at my feet. One more try. We got it this time. And then I'm going to be out of position trying to save a point. And so, instead of taking that 50-50 ball and driving it into somebody, sorry, so you didn't know I was going to do that. I don't have to.
Eric, Kyle.
Thank you. Instead of driving that ball, we should take that 50-50 ball and try to make them awkward. So I'm going to put it somewhere where she's having to hit more balls up. Yes, it makes the point longer, but once I get a ball up that I want, instead of swinging hard at any of these shots, instead of swinging hard at a 50-50 ball, I'm going to put it down like that, make her scramble, and then I'm going to take the next one where I have a 70-30 ball. When I have a 50-50 ball, that's your cue. I'm going to take it, make her have to move for it, and then make it so I should be on the advantage.
Okay, Kyle.
Not her.
So what do you mean 50-50 ball?
So a 50-50 ball is 50% of the time I'm going to win this, 50% of the time I'm going to lose it. I'd rather have a 70-30 ball where 70% of the time I'm going to win it because I can hit this at a downward trajectory. By the time it comes to her, she's in trouble. If I take this ball and hit this, if her paddle's out and out front, she's going to take this ball back at me pretty hard. A 50-50 ball, I'm not going to, I don't have the advantage. I have a 50% chance and she has a 50% chance. But a 50-50 ball is a neutral ball or a ball I should be able to be aggressive to her on And so now she's having to be neutral. So I'm putting it on her feet. I'm just going to keep trying to put balls on her feet until I can go at it.
Whether you attack or not.
Again, that was maybe a 50-50 ball. I swung at a ball that
So
was
you can
at
still
the
hit
net.
it out of the air,
Some
but
of the
it's
times on a
attacking.
50-50 ball, you're trying to be so aggressive, you put it into the net. So the goal, instead of that, what I'm talking about here is taking that ball right there, take that ball right there and put it down on someone's feet so the next ball comes up. So I hit a ball up to her, she puts it on my feet, I have to then just save it, and she has an easy finish. Instead, if she takes this first ball and goes hard at it, where it's right here, she goes with that, I now can put it back on her feet if I'm ready for it.
I'm out.
So the idea behind a 50-50 ball, I see a ball, I could probably hit that hard. I could, or even less than 30-70 ball, I can hit that hard. And now all of a sudden, I'm doing this and she's pounding on me. We don't want to take a 50-50 ball early. That's, when they say, oh, the pounding started and the team that started the pounding loses because I'm at a disadvantage. If I start the pounding on a low ball, I'm in trouble on that. I'm in bad position, I'm back off the net. Instead, if I could wait 2 or 3 shots, I pushed her back a little bit. So I didn't get the chance there, so I just be patient. I keep my paddle out front. I wait until I get a ball up, and I'm just putting it on her feet. I'm hitting an aggressive ball. I'm not just saying, oh, I'll just put it back over. I'm still getting my body in the right place. I'm still trying to get the ball at a downward angle at her. If I have the trajectory over her, if I'm always putting balls down and she's always putting balls up, I'm going to inevitably, at some point, get the shot I want and win it.
More times than not.
More times than not, exactly. I mean, that's a 70-30 ball. I should win 7 out of 10 of those. She may hit a great shot and win a few of them, but if I am patient instead of aggressive, there we go. So now she should be hitting me. I could have gone hard, but her paddle would have been there. Instead, I just hit a ball that made her awkward. I'd rather make her awkward than have her have a chance of smashing a ball back at me. One more time. I'll give you the 50-50 ball. Wait until you get it and decide what to do with it. So she went at it, and I was there to defend it. If I had a partner in there, they would have smashed that next one. So, Jevin and Kale come out, we'll play 1 point, and we'll show everybody what we're going to do on this practice. If her paddle is not in a good place, so here's another thing. On a 50-50 ball, if your opponent is here, hit it right at him. Never hit a 50-50 ball out wide. I can get this and I can get this. It is very hard to take a ball off my body. So if I'm going to do a 50-50 ball, I'm hitting a hip. I'm aiming either, if her paddle's on her forehand side, I'm aiming at her left hip. If she's like this, I'm trying to go there. This is an impossible shot. If you're going to go aggressive, go into people's bodies. All right, guys, let's get up to the net. Let's play it to a 50. Once you see a 50-50 ball, holler it out. I want you to say 50-50. That's what we're going to do on this drill, is we're going to say 50-50, and I want to see if you're going to swing at it or if you're just going to be, you're going to be conservative and try to wait for a better shot. Every ball over, I'm saving it, just getting it over. I'm saving it, just getting it over. It's better, we're going up. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Okay, we're getting it over. Nothing in the net. We're coming up a little bit. Yell when you see a 50-50 ball. Yeah, it was a little high. I was trying to show the point of a 50-50.
For the drill, wouldn't you start from that? Why do you start that?
Because you're still, this in reality, you're playing a point. We can practice our third shots we just worked on. So yell out a 50-50 ball. Save that over. So his weight was on his back foot because Kale hit a good deep return. So as Jevin hit that, he was like this. If you feel yourself on your back foot, rescue that ball over. Never put it in the net. I still like the 5 push-up rule if you put it in the net. So I see there, I'm not putting it in the net. Paddle out front, 50-50. 50-50. I want, when you're 50-50. 50-50. I want you to start recognizing 50-50. We want to yell a 50-50. Yell those out. 30-70.
2080.
So I want all you yelling out, all of us on the court when you're playing, I want us to recognize those 50-50 balls. Then we're going to start deciding what should we do with them. So this drill as we play right now, I want to hear it all over the court, 50-50. All right? Go out, find new people. This is our last little drill, and then we'll mix and play. One question, yes?
Is the lob effective in 50 at all?
Sure it is, especially if you've learned how to lob out of the air, out of a volley. But again, that would be something you could do at a more advanced swing. All right, line them up, guys.
You guys serve.
Devin, this time you take the court from that side. Yeah, no, not that good.
A what?
3-pack.
50-50.
A 3-pack?
3 guys.
Yeah, I got you. Go with Cheryl and Ken. Go with Cheryl. Ken and Cheryl. Jared's coming with you.
We'll start with
Hey, Jared, send Jared with them. Jared, I think we're going here.
I got a fourth for you guys. Devin, start with this group here.
Like you weren't on your back foot.
All right, let's see what we got. Every ball over. Third shots, every ball over. Good. Excellent, I like it. Yell it. That's a 50-50.
Right idea. So as that ball's around you, the tougher shot is to come back across your body. Just don't, that's why you have a kick. Just keep it straight in front of you. Okay, play it again.